To environmental matters now, and the conservation of the country's forests remains a major challenge for conservationists. But there is one forest in Kenya which has not only stood high in defiance of the onslaught on forest resources, but also retained its glory as one of Africa's finest and most valuable. On Eco Journal tonight, Rita Tinina takes you into the country's only rainforest, the Kakamega forest.
Struggling to increase her dwindling forest cover for years. Despite campaigns by environmentalists and efforts by the government, that battle of the forests is yet to be won. A report by the Kenya Water Towers Agency puts the country's average forest cover at just over 7.1%, with only 18 counties in the country meeting the recommended minimum of a 10% cover. The county of Kakamega is not in the top 10 of that list, but in this county, the second most populous in Kenya, lies a story of conservation, albeit in the face of increased threats. Welcome to the Kakamega forest. Once upon a time, this forest was part of the rainforest that stretched through Uganda to the Congo. Now, it is the only surviving rainforest in Kenya. It is managed by the Kenya Wildlife Service as the Kakamega Forest National Reserve. The 44-square-kilometer rainforest is a living museum of rare and unique tree, plant, bird, snake, primate, and butterfly species, some only found here.
We have over 330 species of birds in Kakamega forest. Out of these, there are some that are endemic to this forest, like the Ansoj's green bull.
This is a place where trees fall naturally, where mushrooms grow wildly, as natural as it gets. From the nature trails, the tree canopy, the undergrowth, to the picturesque backs of trees. At the Kakamega rainforest, nature is at its best. Some of the trees are centuries old. The oldest is estimated to be 500 years old. This tree, locally known as Mutukuyu or scientifically as Olea capensis, is said to be 400 years old. A hardwood tree, it is exploited for its medicinal value.
For treating stomach ulcers, STDs.
There are unique trees like the strangler fig, said to be one of the most important plant species of a rainforest ecosystem. This creepy tree strangles its host tree for survival. Then there is the swing tree, which can make a web of up to 850 feet. Aside from being a favorite for playtime by the primates, it is also exploited by humans.
For making swing bridges.
There are tall and gigantic trees here. The buttress roots of this tree, locally known as mukavakava, dwarf me. This is one of the trees whose roots are on the surface. Due to its size, the tree has to spread its roots wide for support. During colonial days, the roots provided a hideout for fighters. Later, boys who had undergone initiation found a temporary home in such roots in the forest. The forest's more permanent residents, the gorillas too, had some use for the buttress roots.
Hitting the walls of the buttress roots, it was a form of communication, like calling the troop if there's danger.
Now the forest is being used for more modern reasons, like research. Of the over 330 tree species here, 75% have been discovered to have medicinal value.
People from South Africa, we have people from the Great Britain. Those are professional birders. We also have botanists who come with an interest of looking at the tree species.
The rainforest lives up to its name. It rains here every day. But conserving this unique ecosystem is increasingly proving a challenge.
Among the biggest challenges we have is the illegal extraction of forest resources.
The forest, which is a stopover for migratory birds, is not fenced, and illegal logging, charcoal burning and encroachment are proving a headache for authorities and threatening the survival of this unique forest.
We've tried to mitigate those issues by trying to reach out to the community. We do a lot of education programs. We have partnered with the stakeholders.
With hundreds of tree species, some centuries old, the country's only rainforest stands tall, quite literally, despite modern-day challenges threatening its survival. This birdwatcher's paradise is a haven for nature lovers and holds a wealth of information for researchers and botanists. Rita Tinina, KTN, Kakamega.